Hello, hello, how are you? Welcome. Okay, so a couple of little things. Let's just begin. Don't forget to like the video, is number one, of course. Also know that if you donate today, you do go in the draw for a free 30-minute Reiki session. Anyone who donates, whether it's just $1, and you just go through Ko-Fi. Now, if you go through going through my Ko-Fi page, when you donate, you also get a lot of exclusive content. There's some free downloads, there's previews for videos, there's all sorts of exclusive content that you will get when you use Ko-Fi to donate. So it's a real bonus. Let me just put in this incense. So just letting you know that if you donate today, of course, with the Ko-Fi link, you go in the draw for a free 30-minute Reiki session. And you also get a lot of exclusive content as well. You can also join the Ko-Fi as a member and get free readings and other exclusive content and discounts and all sorts of other things as well. Right. So the free list to begin with is Eliza and Amazing Fruits. And then we'll have Aldona and Sarah. So let me just write up this free list. List. So we've got Eliza, Amazing Fruits, Aldona, and Sarah. Okay, so I just need questions, please. If I just have the questions from those 4 people, and those 4 people will get readings and won't be in any particular order, but I'll just do what I can so that we're not waiting around. So Aldona's, I'll just do yours first because I can see your question there and it makes it easy. So what I'm doing today is I want to use the Marseille. Whew. So taking a nice deep breath, of course, focusing on. Let's have a look. So your question is a general. So what does Aldona need to know at the moment? What's going on for Aldona? What's important for her for her journey? Okay. Thanks, Amazing Fruits. I've got your question next. Okay, the first card we have here is the Sun. So the Sun is very much about finding your own happiness and your own joy. That's where you are at. It's really important that you are able to sort of find your own joy, your own happiness within yourself. That's where you're at right now. A lot of it can come from meditation, reflection, contemplation, looking at the things that you're learning within oneself, the knowledge that you've gained from your own experiences as well is really important to put into practice here. So learning to have that sense of happiness and joy and content, being satisfied with life, finding yourself in the sense of acceptance of what is, things that you cannot change, and look at the things that you can change in your life, and finding your own happiness there is so important. Being able to sort of have the sense of I'm happy in who I am. That's where you're at right now, through a lot of reflection and a lot of study and a lot of self development. Okay, Aldona. So there we are. Okay, Amazing Fruits. Hi, cup of tea. Yes, you can be added. Yes, Leslie, I'll add you as well. What can I do to improve my journey? So I'm waiting for Eliza. And I've got Sarah's question there as well. And then I'll do cup of tea and then Leslie. So I don't know where Eliza is. What can I do to improve my journey? Okay, so what can you do to improve your journey, Amazing Fruits? Okay, what can you do to improve your journey? Okay, you've got the Magician here. So the Magician is all about that sense of your will, your determination. So it's all about your determination to achieve what you want. That seems really important here, to have that sense of determination, to be able to use your skills and your abilities to manifest what you truly want out of your journey, to really focus on what you can do for your journey. Okay, what are the things that you can use your skills and abilities to achieve? And it's knowing your potential. Okay, the new beginnings in regards to your wealth and finances and your sense of security. Okay, what can you do to know your potential in those areas of your life and how you can use your skills and abilities to manifest what you want? So it's all about your own will, your own determination, your own focus on being able to achieve those things. That seems really important here, to be able to really know your potential, to know what you're capable of, to know how you can create the new beginnings you need. Okay, so it's all about what you can do to focus on what's important here. Okay, Sarah. What's coming with S? Okay, what's going to happen with S? What's the possibility of what's happening? Is this a relationship that you're wanting? Oh, a donation? Wow, thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate the donation. Wow. So if you just got your question ready. What's coming with Taurus? Okay, you've got the King of Cups. The King of Cups tells us that it's a sense of not going quite full hog. He's not quite ready to dive deep in. He might put his emotions to one side. Even though he's kind and caring, he might not show his emotions. He might not show that he's kind and caring. He might not show that how he actually feels. He puts his emotions to one side. He's quite practical in his approach to relationships and things like that. Does feel like it comes with a lot of contemplation, a lot of thought before moving forward. It does feel like it's something that's going to be quite successful in the journey as well. Okay. He doesn't show his emotions at all. It does talk about a lot of contemplation and a lot of thought before the journey moves forward. There is a lot of thought and things to it. It does talk about the Chariot card also does talk about success and victory. Now, it may not be the success that you're expecting it to be, but it'll be for the right journey. It'll be for the right reason, like moving in the right direction. And it may not be what you want, but it's what's necessary. It just talks about there's a lot of thought. I think it's going to give you a sense of when we're talking about success and victory, it's not necessarily what you expect it to be, but it's what's necessary. It does feel like the journey is what's necessary. So it does feel like there is that movement forward. So it does give you that sense of closure to what you want. Okay, it does give you closure. It might, when we're talking about success, it might not be success that you want, but it may be necessary. Okay. So I'm just waiting for the donation. Let me just see where we're at here. Wow, okay. It doesn't give me a name, it just got a supporter. Okay. So I just need a question from here. You're welcome, Sarah. You're welcome. Okay, so I'm just waiting for. Oops, wrong person, wrong clip. Okay, so I'm just waiting for this question here. Now, Noah, was it you that donated? Didn't say who donated, just got the from Farah, but it doesn't actually say your ID. So I'm a little bit unsure. So I'm just waiting to see who actually donated. I just got doesn't give me much. So what do I have two here? Yesterday's. Okay, so I'm just trying to see who donated. Sorry, I'm just not sure because I can't match up the ID without someone saying to me, hey, I that donated. So I'll just do Leslie's one for the moment because I'm not quite sure who actually donated there. Just a general. I'm not 100% sure. So if you donated, please just let me know that it's you. Because the IDs don't always match up. No, not me. You donated last time. Oh, okay, cool. So just whoever donated, please let me know. Cool. Thanks, Noah. Oh, Farah, you're here. Okay, it's you. Right, Farah. If I can just get your question, please. Okay, Leslie. Hello, may I get a general? Yes, you can. So, thank you, Farah. Much appreciated. Okay, Leslie. This is very much about expansion and growth in regards to your wealth and finances, your sense of security, your health as well. It does seem like there's a growth, there's a development in that area. So it does feel like in regards to your energy though, feel things are sort of starting to feel a little bit complete. Maybe you're feeling a little bit lethargic, a little bit heavy and things like that. So it could be a time for you to take some time out. Oh, a new sub. Yep, Farah. That's cool. Thank you. No worries. No worries at all. If I can just have your question, Farah, that'll be great. Okay, Leslie, so I do feel like there's some growth and expansion in regards to your own well-being. And I know things have been feeling very you maybe been feeling a little bit lethargic, a little bit heavy, as though a lot of things are on top of you at the moment. So this is really important for you to sort of feel like to take some time out for yourself is going to be really important to recharge your energy, your well-being. Okay, so that's where you're at there. Okay, Leslie. So I think that's really important for you. Just take some time out for you to sort of recharge your energy so that you can expand and grow in regards to your well-being. Okay, Farah. Your reading here is, how does Mayed feel and think about me after we met last night on a date? Okay. So what I want, actually, because you donated as well. Don't want that one. That's what I want. Okay, let's have a look. How does my head feel and think about me after last night? What's going on with the relationship? What's going on with this? What are the possibilities? What do you bring to the relationship? Okay, so first, let's have a look. Here you got things about, okay, I feel like he's looking at things from a different perspective here. He's looking at how he can, using a bit of inner courage, if you like, a little bit of inner strength, to sort of have the stamina or the endurance to sort of move forward on this journey. He's looking at all his options that are available to him. He's trying to look at things from a different perspective, trying to see what's available to him in some way. So I do feel like he's looking at things from a new perspective, trying to move forward. He's hoping for good things. He's hoping to move forward. He's trying to make a decision about what lies ahead for him in regards to this. I think he's doing a lot. I feel like there's a lot of thinking going on. It's a real sort of, yeah, I do feel like he's looking at his lessons that he's been learning, how he's developing within himself to move forward. Mad feels. So I do feel like he's doing I feel like he's doing a lot of thinking. He's looking at things from a different perspective, trying to use his courage and his strength to sort of move forward on this, to make a decision, to yeah, really make a decision to move forward. I just keep getting the sense of wanting to move forward, but he's unsure. He's looking at some lessons that he's learned, thinking about what he can discover about the journey as well, what lies ahead in the journey. And it comes with a sense of happiness and joy. So he felt really positive about the date last night. Felt like it was joyful. It was a real connection there. It was happy. It was things were brought out into the open. I felt like there was a lot of discussion. Did you communicate a lot last night? Was there a lot of talking? Did you feel like you talked a lot in the relationship? It does feel as though there was a lot of happiness and joy about the whole thing. Like it really seemed to sort of make sense in many ways. So it looks really positive relationship. So let's have a look here. And we're looking at the heart. The heart one. Heart, where are you? Okay. So there is a sense of being cautious. Okay, there is a sense of being cautious to the relationship, and a sense of trying to find a sense of inner peace. Again, I get that sense of peace and moving forward on the journey. So let's have a look. Let's see if there's anything else here that's important in regards to the love. So let's do this. Yeah, committed relationship. Yeah, I feel like he's well, I do feel like there's a happiness there. There is that sense of being, he is a little bit cautious, he is a little bit wary about what lies ahead. He is hoping for that sense of peace, the inner peace within it all. I do feel like he's gathering the information, he's scrutinizing what's going on here. It's interesting because I get the child, but as Anna, I do get a sense of he's looking at things as something new and exciting. He is looking at the relationship as something new and exciting. And we do have the star here, which shows us that there's a light out of the darkness. There is that whole, I want to talk about, it definitely feels like there's a spiritual connection there. So yeah, I do feel like he means it, like he is wanting, with looking at the cards as a whole. It does feel as though he wants it to be a commitment. He wants it, but he's also very wary and very cautious. And that might be just past, you know, in the past, whatever happened in the past could be affecting him, and which is why he's most really being a little bit cautious. But I do feel that he does want the peace. He does want things to sort of move forward, but he is trying to scrutinize and make sure that it's exactly what's there. So I think it's very much about being in the now. Okay, just enjoy the moment. I do feel like there's a real spiritual connection between you. So yeah, I do feel he means it in this moment. It does feel like this is exactly what he wants. He's just being cautious. He just wants to enjoy every day as it comes without too much of a, without being too stressed about it all. So just be in the moment. Overall, it was a great date. He was happy, joyful, just everything sort of seemed to be moving in the right direction. But he is looking at things. He's just trying to sort of, and I get there's a sense of trying to analyze things and just make sure he's in the right headspace. But yeah, it feels very positive. It does feel very positive in the moment. So enjoy the journey. Be in the now. Farah. Be in the now. Enjoy the moment. That's quite important here. Just be in the moment. So it feels very positive. It feels like everything's going to move in the right direction. Just being in the moment is really important. Just enjoy the adventure along the way. Okay, so where was I up to? Okay. Don't forget, if you do donate, you do go in the draw for a right. So I've got cup of tea, Nisha, Jerrika, and a rig. Noha. Hi, beautiful Aries. Goddess, sorry I took so long to say hello. And then Oprah. Okay, so let me write that free list down again. Sorry, guys, I'm just like in a bit of a fuddled here. Okay, so free list. Let me write this free list down so we know where we're at. Free list. Okay, so we've got cup of tea. For a cup of tea, you can type in your question. Leslie. Like that, didn't I? Leslie. Cup of tea. Leslie. Nisha. Jerrika. Arig. Noha. Oops. Okay. Beautiful. Goddess. Sorry if I don't spell anything correctly. I'm in a bit of a... Okay, Farah did. Okay. I'll do this lot first, and then I'll do the next lot. Whew. Let me just do this lot first. Okay, so I'm doing cup of tea, Leslie, Nisha, Jerrika, Arig, Noha, and beautiful Aries goddess. So I'll do that lot first, and then I'll continue with the next lot. So if these people can now add in a question now, and then I'll do next. Oprah. Sweet. Taboo. Taboo. Indigenous. Radio. And Kristin. Oops. Right. So that's the next free list. So Jerrika, right, I'll do yours first. So those that are on the list, please type in your question now. Otherwise, I'll move forward. So I'm just doing these people. So what's Jarrett's next actions towards me in the next 5 days? Right. What's Jarrett's next actions towards me in the next 5 days? Now, don't forget, if you do donate today, you do go in the draw for a free 30-minute Reiki session. So anyone who donates at the moment goes in the draw for a free 30-minute Reiki session as well. And if you donate through Ko-Fi, you will get exclusive content as well. Previews and all sorts of little bits and pieces. What's Jarrett's next actions in for the next? Okay, so we have... It's interesting. Okay, so we're getting a lot of weight, a lot of burdens. Okay, so I do feel like he's feeling very weighed down. He's feeling very burdened, like everything's in a time, like with expectations, like he's feeling very weighed down. And 6 of coins here. 6 of coins is that whole sense of trying to find a sense of harmony within his own well-being, his own wealth, his own health. I do feel like he's very weighed down. He's got a lot of stuff going on in his mind. He's got a lot of stuff happening. He really is feeling very like there's a lot of stuff happening for him, and he's feeling very weighed down. He's got a lot of stuff happening, and it does feel as though he is trying to find a sense of harmony within his own life, his own physical life here. Okay, so Jarrett's next actions and feeling towards you within the next 5 days. Oh, he's swamped. He's swamped. He's got a lot of stuff going on. So I don't feel like he's coming towards you. There's no feelings towards you. He's just busy. He's got a lot of stuff going on. I just don't feel like there's anything going towards you, Jerrika. I don't feel like anything's happening towards you. Feels like he's got a lot of stuff going on with his own. He's got his own stuff going on. He's heavy. He's swamped. He's trying to find a sense of well-being within himself. He's got a lot of stress going on here, a lot of heavy stuff. So I don't feel like he's going towards you. There's no feelings towards you at the moment. There's nothing going on towards you. It does feel like he's got a lot of his own stuff he's dealing with. Okay, so he's dealing with a lot of his own stuff at the moment. So he's got to give him some space. Give him some space. He's got a lot of his own stuff he's actually dealing with. Okay, you don't have to keep typing up your question, Noah. Just wait there just a minute. I've just got to see, what am I doing? Who's on the list? Just give me a breath to wish I or you just writing up a whole lot of stuff. It's just, why is just, oh yeah, just your question once, yeah. Oh, I see, you changed the what and why. Okay, gotcha. Okay, Noah. Okay, so this is your question down here. Why is your life so blocked? Vuugi, you have to wait for the lists. I've got some lists of people that I'm still doing, so I'm still waiting for cup of tea. I just need Leslie to type up a question. I don't know if I did. No. Did that. Cup of tea. A rig. Right. There's a few people that haven't typed up their questions. Right. Sorry, I'm just a little confused right now. Noah, why is my life so blocked so badly, though I do a lot of healing? Okay, it's the right type of healing. Okay. So what type of healing are you doing? It might be your focus. The mental healing. Okay, maybe you need to talk to somebody. So why is your life so blocked? What's going on? What do you need to do to heal? 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 Okay, there's some choices to be made in regards to your healing. Okay, there's many different paths for healing. Okay, there's many different things you can do, and not all healing is going to lead you to the right type of healing that you need for you. So you need to look at all the different types of healings that are available and choose just one that you can focus on to work through whatever it is that you're going through. Sometimes when you do lots of, you're trying to do too much. That's why it's not working. Okay, you're scattered. Your energy is very scattered. Okay, so you need to focus on one type of energy and work through it. Do the process. Okay, Reiki is not just one session. It's a continued work. Okay, so you're going to do not just one session of Reiki, but you're going to do just Reiki, and you're going to focus on that for a few weeks. When that is complete, you will find yourself starting to move through it. If you choose shadow work, it's not just one session, it's continual. It's continual, and it's weeks and weeks and weeks of shadow work. Okay? If you're doing a clearing, it's not just one layer. Okay? Like with soul energy clearing, with what I do, is you're working on layers. So it's not necessarily just one clearing. It's a few sessions. Okay, so it's not just one session to try and get it all done in one go. It can take 2 or 3 sessions to undo the layers. Okay, because we're like onions. We do one layer and something else pops up. We do another layer and another layer pops up. So it's focusing on one, not trying to do everything in one go. You're trying to do too much, your energy's too scattered. So you've got to choose one healing modality and follow through for weeks and weeks. Not just a one session, but you might take 2 or 3 sessions, maybe 4 or 5 sessions to get through whatever it is you choose to do. If you're doing clearing work, remember you're like an onion. So one thing is going to, as you clear a layer, something else is going to pop up. So it's going to take some time. Okay, so it's not something that you rush through. And it's also about knowing your own potential, having the sense of new beginnings in regards to your well-being. So making sure you're eating right, making sure you're eating the right foods, you're drinking lots of water with electrolytes, or you're drinking lots of herbal teas, you're making sure that you're going for walks, you're meditating, you are balancing out your chakras. You're doing all those things yourself as well. You're making sure you're sleeping right, making sure you're getting enough sleep is really important as well. So it's really focusing on one area and then working through it. So being able to choose one type of healing session or one type of meditation and focusing on that same thing over and over again. If you're doing yoga, work through a routine and work through it, and then you'll become a lot more mindful and more balanced and more. So it's doing all the other things as well, making sure you're eating right. So that's going to be part of the healing process as well. And you've got to remember, healing is not a 5-minute job. It doesn't happen in 5 minutes. It doesn't happen in one session. It takes weeks. It can take months of healing. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff, and it's when things come up that you're actually dealing with it. So that's knowing your own potential, getting that sense of new beginnings in regards to your well-being as well. Okay, so quite a lot there. Noah, just take a breath for a minute. I just want to try something with you. Just want to try something just a minute. Let me get my salt in my past life. Oops. Hi, Jaguar. Yeah, I'll add you to the list. Okay, I want to try something with you for a minute, Noah. Just take a nice deep breath. Okay, if I can just focus on some energy for Noah. Okay, these are called Uncover Your Past Life. So what energy does Noah need to focus on at the moment that needs to be cleared? Okay, this one here is popping out. So what have we got here? Okay, so you're something to do with an air disaster. So something about always feeling like something is going to happen. Could be to do with the planes, tornadoes, bombs, asteroids, that sort of air stuff going on. So you feel like that sense of something's going to happen. So just take a nice deep breath, and we're just going to clear this energy. So we've cleared that. Now let's have a look. Possessive love, nature-based faith, a trauma, an accident, your trauma was accident, jungle location, animal. Okay, I'm going to do it. What are we focusing on here first? Something to do with the location. Something about the jungle. So we need to clear that energy. Okay, anything else on this that we need to look at? Timeline. Early Stone Age. Need to clear that. Okay, anything else that we need to look at? Yeah. Identity. Something to do with being an adult male. In the past life. This is past life connection that we're clearing. Okay, anything else that we need to clear? Nature-based, something to do with nature-based, being traumatized in regards to your nature-based. Religion, faith. Okay, anything else that needs to be cleared on here? Nope, that's clear. Is there anything else that we need to look at? Nope, so we're all in alignment. Okay. So hopefully that's sort of given you, if you just sort of go through that energy, just feeling that clearing, that's one layer. It's just one thing that we've looked at, one aspect. But that's what's important at this moment. So hopefully that's helped. Right. What am I looking at here? Who's still on the list that I haven't had? Let me have a look at my list. Okay, cup of tea. I don't know who's still here, that's all. So I just don't know who's here from the list that haven't had a reading. Okay, so I'm looking at cup of tea. So yeah, I'm just not sure who's here from the list and who's going to send a question. Yeah, I haven't done, not that list. I'm still doing from the first list here. Cup of tea, Leslie, Nisha, Jerrika, Areg, Noha, beautiful Aries goddess. Who haven't I done a reading for? I've done Noah. Okay, I've done Noah, done Jerrika. Okay, so So just making sure I've done everybody from that list. Okay, so let me continue with the next list then, because I'm not sure who's still here. So let me go. Next list is this one here. So Oprah, if you can type in your question again. Sweet Taboo, if you just type in your question, please. Indigenous, type in your question. Okay, so, and then Rebione, type in yours, and then Kristin. Okay, so if these people can type in their questions, that'll be really cool. So Oprah, Sweet Taboo, Indigenous, Rebione, and Kristin. If you just type in your questions, that'd be really cool. Okay, so Oprah, Sweet Taboo, Indigenous, Rebione, and Kristin. Just type in your questions, and then we're ready to go. It's easier to type it as I ask, so makes it easier. Okay, Kristin. Right. So what I'm going to do is every question that comes up from that group, I'll just do them in order. Is my soul a star seed? Okay, so you're talking about, so what's the connection? So we're talking about star seed. So you want to know whether you're from, don't really have any sort of alien type connection cards. Let's have a look. Is my soul a star seed? So you want to know what is your soul? What's it about? What do you feel like you come from another planet? Only you can truly answer that. It's more about how do you feel? What's your connection to, do you find yourself looking upwards? I don't think that's something cards can truly answer in that way. I do feel like it's something that only you can answer within yourself. It's only you that if you find yourself looking up to the stars, if you find yourself looking towards the planets and thinking about where you come from, I think that comes from only your own soul can do that. And that comes through meditation and reflection. It's not really something the cards, yeah. So I think it's about trusting your own intuition here. It's very much about your own connection with the planets. Straight away with the Two of Cups, you're talking about your own connection to the, yes, please, Sweet Taboo, please type in your question. That'll be great. Okay, so it's really important to think about your connection to the planets here. It's all about your own reflection, your own growth, your own development, your own sense of expansion in your own energy, what you feel drawn to, where you're reflecting upon, what is you're contemplating. That sense that is really about you. It's really about your own connection. So yeah, you're definitely connected. You're thinking about, are you connected to the stars, to the planet, to above? And so yeah, I do feel like there's a connection there. I do feel like there's a lot of contemplation. I do feel like you find yourself dreaming about it a lot, thinking about it a lot. So yeah, I do believe that you're in some way you are connected to beyond. It's your own connection there. Okay, Sweet Potato. What's Abdul's hidden feelings for me? What is his hidden feelings for Sweet Taboo? Are there hidden feelings there? What are the hidden feelings? Oh. Okay, with that, I felt like with the Magician card here is a sense of he's looking in a different direction. He's looking in a different direction. Okay, he is looking in a different direction. He's a bit of a ruler in his own right, isn't that? He's an authoritative in his own journey. He has this sense of I do feel like he's a ruler in his own right. Like he's looking in a different direction. I don't feel like he's there are any feelings for you. Not in the way that you want them to be. A little bit, you need to look beyond the surface. You need to look deep within. I think you need to look at his actions. Look at what's actually going on. Not words, but more about his actions and how he rules his life, how he chooses to act in the situation. Yeah, it's not what you expect. I think this is very important for you, just to take a deep breath and to look beyond the illusion. I'm not getting a very positive energy here in regards to this. Okay, it's not what you expect. Okay, sweet taboo, I'm sorry to say I don't feel it's what you expect in the with his feelings for you. Okay, I don't feel like he's looking towards you at all. He's looking away from you. He's like turned his head away from you. So I think it's important that you look beyond the surface and what's actually going on. Sorry, sweet taboo, it's not quite what you wanted, maybe. Okay, we've got a donation here. So if I can just let me know who the donation was from. Oh, all about Maine. Sweetheart, thank you very much. All about Maine. So I just need about... Oh, potato. Okay, so basically it's not the relationship that you're expecting it to be. He's not all lovey-dovey. It's not, has hidden feelings towards you. Hi, Teresa. It's not what you expect in the relationship. Okay, sweet potato, sweet taboo. It's not all love. Okay, it's not about love. Okay, that's why I need you to look. You need to look beyond the surface of what's actually going on. You need to look at the facts of what's happening. Okay, it's not all lovey-dovey. It's not all romance. It's not all. He's not looking towards you. Okay, it's not going to be what you expect it to be in a relationship. Okay, so I'm waiting for all about Maine for her question. So all about Maine typed in, so I'm not sure what her question is. I'm great, thanks. All about Maine. I got your donation. Thank you very much. So I just need your question. You've got to remember with the readings that I do, it's not always what you want, but it's what is the message is. Okay, so I'm actually going to do all about Maine. So I'm going to do Ancient Italian. And have I got no, it's not what I want. Oh, here it is. Oh, that's what I thought that was. I am missing a deck. Where are we? That's Japan. Okay. Sorry, I was just looking for a deck in particular. Something's screaming at me and I can't quite find it. So, maybe not. So I am going to go, which I wouldn't normally do, but I think I'm going to go this way. Right. What to look forward to this week? Let's have a look. Put that to one side. What are you going to look forward to this week? Oh, okay. Okay. You look forward to this week. Okay, all about Maine. Let's have a look. What have you got to look forward to? Firstly, there is that sense of balance in your energy. Does feel like you've got some choices to be made, but it's all about balancing out your energy this week. Okay, I do feel like your energy is going to be very balanced. There's a lot of growth and expansion in regards to a creative project. I do feel like something creative and something that you truly want is going to expand and grow and develop. It's a lot about a reawakening, a resurrection within something. So whether you're resurrecting a project in some way, I do feel like it's something to do with this project. Resurrecting a project, bringing something to life. Bringing a project to life is really important here. So you might find yourself needing to stand up for yourself as well. So it could be really important for you to sort of have that sense of things moving in the right direction in regards to your this creative project, this energy that's going on here. So I do feel like you've got a new project, or you've got something that you're sort of resurrecting, you're bringing into fruition, that's sort of coming to life. That seems really important here. So we've got the sense of security. Got a sense of security. I do feel like things are going to have the sense of, actually I got a sense of like a destiny, like a sense of something coming together, being really receptive to it as well. Oh, coming out into the open. Okay, so that's why something coming out into the open, bringing into fruition. Again, you get that sense of being, definitely feels like you've got this project, you've got this thing coming out into the open. So remembering to stay anchored as you follow your destiny, follow where you're meant to be. Oh, good luck. It does feel like everything's positive. It feels a very positive energy here. Feels a really positive energy. Okay, there could be a lot of written communication. Could be a lot of written communication as a lot of work. Okay, with the work and everything, it seems really like there's a lot of written communication. Oh, you work 2 jobs? Okay, so it does feel like something sort of coming out, helping your BS, your best. Okay, so it does feel like there's going to be a lot of written communication, a lot of written stuff going on. It does feel like there's a lot of writing. Could be a lot of writing going on as with work. Don't know if you've got doing the book work, doing the books, things like that. I'm getting a lot about cycles, about moving through cycle, letting go, wax. Yeah, I'm just wondering if something sort of letting go, moving through. It's a lot of the written work with work. So yeah, I do feel like you've got a lot of stuff going on with work. There's definitely a creative project that's sort of coming into fruition. Does feel like you're being something coming out into the open. Feels like everything's sort of moving in the right direction. Does feel like everything, just remembering to sort of stay grounded. Make sure you stay grounded as you sort of move towards the direction that you want to move into, that you're moving through. And I do feel like there's a lot of written stuff going on with work, a lot of written work going on. And it is about things moving in the right direction here. So I just feel like everything's moving. Just feels like everything's sort of moving into the right direction. You're all good. Clearing people out of your life, being careful about who I let in. Also, you're doing all the right things. That could be your project that you've been doing is coming into fruition. So yeah, it gives you something to sort of think about there as well. So yeah. Right, let's have a look. Indigenous. You're welcome, all about Maine. You're welcome. Indigenous. Are you focusing, how do you manifest what you truly want? How do you manifest what you truly want? Okay, you need to look at the truth of the fact, or the facts of what's actually going on. What are you focusing on? Trusting in your intuition. It's really about knowing, that sense of knowing. When you put that doubt, you've already put that doubt in, will it manifest successfully the way I want it to? The answer is going to be no, because you're not believing in it. Okay, it's really sort of saying with the Queen of Swords, it's about the facts of the situation, the knowing, nurturing the knowing. And when you nurture the doubt, then that's what's going to happen. If you can focus on what you truly want and believe it and know it, if you believe it and know it, so if you really don't have any doubt whatsoever, no doubt, everything will work out the way you want it. You'll have the abundance, you'll have the prosperity, you'll have everything sort of coming together. You'll have that sense of wholeness, emotional dreams, that everything's sort of coming together. But it's all about what you believe. It's all about nurturing the idea, having that sense of knowing, no doubt. As soon as you've got that doubt, hi Teresa. So yeah, I think it's really important to, if you want to manifest using the 2-cup method, I think it's very important to have that sense of knowing. Okay, once you've got that sense of knowing, that real true belief, then you'll have the everything sort of coming together. Everything will work out the way you want it to. But it all boils down to your sense of knowing, that belief. No doubt. Don't talk about it with anybody else. Just keep it quiet. Just keep it within yourself and just focus on you. Just focus on the knowing. Okay, Indigenous? Focus on the knowing. Okay, so what have I got? Who haven't I done? Okay, so have we done Oprah? Rebione and Christian. Thanks. Okay, so have I done that? Yes, I have. I did that. So yeah, you just have to type in your questions. Okay, so then I have, so if you type your question, if I haven't done your question, type it in now. And then next on the list, I'm all a bit, it's a bit hard on my own. Okay. Just want to make sure who's here. Vuugi, Jaguar. Arcano. Well, it's hard when you already type your question in because I don't know where I'm at then. Quite nice just to blueberry. Just type it in when I ask. It just makes it easier. Because I just do it as I go. Blueberry. Right, and then Teresa. Don't type your question in yet. Teresa, I'm not ready for you guys yet. Makes it really hard when you type your question in because I'm trying to keep it in order and it makes it really hard. Please don't type your question in until I ask. Please do not type your question in because I'm just trying to work out. Because what happens is I miss people. So if I got, who hasn't had a reading from this list? This is the list that I'm on right now, so I just want to do that first. Please don't type your question in. Yeah, it makes it too hard because I'm not ready for you yet, Teresa. I'm not ready for you, so your question will disappear because I'm on restrain, you see. So I'm trying to do the list in order. So who haven't had a reading? Okay, now I'm going to do, this is the next list I'm going to do. So there's that one there who hasn't had a reading. So this one here. So now I'm doing Vuugi and Jaguar. So Jaguar, you wanted a general. So Vuugi. Okay. So Gemini and I'm Scorpio, my name Patrick's. How does he feel about you? Right. Okay. So Vuugi first. See, I'm just trying to work through the list, so it just gives me a minute, and then I'll do Jaguars next, which is a general. So right. How does Kamari feel about me? How does Kamari feel about you? Okay, so the first thing we have here is La Papis, which is like the High Priestess. And with the High Priestess, it's talking about knowledge. So you've got to think about the knowledge, your experiences. How does he treat you? Okay, you have to look at the knowledge of how he treats you. Look at the knowledge you've learnt about Kamari. I think that's really important here, to look at the how he treats you, and it's really important how he speaks to you. That's going to give you the clues to what's going on. It's really important that you contemplate, you think about the energy of of what's going on, looking at the energy, the connect. That's how you're going to know about how he feels about you. Feels a very important thing to just take a moment, look at the way he treats you, look at the knowledge that you've gained from the experience. Is he speaking to you? Is he communicating with you? Then you know. If he's not communicating with you, then he may not be interested in you. Okay, I do feel like that is the thing. It's about take a moment to reflect, to contemplate, to think about what's actually happening. Look at what knowledge have you gained from the situation here. Okay, be honest with yourself, which is really important to the aspect here. Okay. So it's really asking you to think about things. Think about the way he treats you, and that's going to give you the answer. Okay, Jaguar. May not be what you expect, or what you want, should I say. May not be what you want, but it's... So a Jaguar. Okay, money-making daughter and nerd and Nettie, you'll have to wait. You'll have to wait because I'm just doing another list at the moment. A general reading. Okay, so I just need Arcano's message, please. And Tareem, Blueberry, I just need your message as well. And then I'll do you, Teresa, after that. So I just need Arcano and Blueberry. Can I get a general? Okay, a general for you, Jaguar. What's going on for Jaguar? Okay, so it does feel like there's a wealth, an abundance. It does feel like everything's sort of starting to come together. It feels like everything's sort of in the right pathway here. It does feel like there's a lot of harmony, overcoming the challenges here. It seems to be your focus is a lot more on what you can control instead of what you cannot. Seems to be a bit more I do feel like you're turning yourself around here. with the Five of Cups. I do feel like you're moving towards the harmony. You haven't quite got there yet, but you're getting there. It does feel like everything's sort of starting to come together. Everything's sort of starting to feel complete. You've got opportunities arising. It does feel like things like you're moving through into new opportunities. And so you're starting to get everything sort of together there, Jaguar. Okay, so it does feel like everything's sort of starting to come together now, and that you're overcoming the obstacles in regards to what you're focusing on. It seems like your focus has sort of shifted a little bit on focusing more about what's important instead of what's not. So it does feel like things are moving, things are sort of starting to come together for you, which is really cool. Okay, Arcano and Blueberry. So Arcano. Teresa, I just need question. I don't know what. Just need Blueberry's question. How's V and L's relationship? So what's going on? So I presume this is to do with you. Arcano, I presume this is to do with you. How's V and L's relationship? Feels like there's a lot of clarity being gained by it. It seems like they're removing a lot of confusion. They're sort of cutting away the debris, starting to feel like they are starting to really, with the Queen of Swords, feels like it's really important to, like, they're nurturing the ideas about what they want. They're nurturing the truth about what's actually going on for them. Feels like they're clearing away the debris. And they are moving towards what they truly want in the relationship. So it feels like they're looking at the facts of, so it's important that you look at the facts of what's actually going on. You're nurturing the ideas about what's important in the relationship here. So yeah, it feels like they're removing a lot of confusion. They're removing a lot of clutter, decluttering. I do feel like they're getting a lot of clarity in the situation. Feels like they're nurturing the truth of it. They're nurturing their own intuition in regards to the relationship. So it feels very like they're moving in the right direction. Oh, Oprah, I just need your question, please. I was waiting for your question. Yeah, I'm just waiting for a question, Oprah. Okay, what's your partner's current feelings towards you? Okay. What's your partner's current feeling towards you? What is my partner's current? Okay, Jessie, I will be a while before I do your reading because I've got other people ahead of you. So you're just going to have, if you want to skip the line, don't forget any donations do go in the draw for a free 30-minute Reiki session, and you'll get more information, of course, than just the 2 cards. What's my partner's current feeling towards me? Oprah. Just have to wait for your reading. Okay, what's your partner's current feeling towards you? Here I'm getting a sense of passion. They find you passionate? Okay, so I'm just sort of passionate, but yet isolated. That's interesting here. It does feel like they're in a lot of meditation and reflection about you. So there's a lot of thought. They do think a lot about you. There is a lot of passion, a lot of creative energy going on here. They also might feel as though you're someone who is isolated in some way. Maybe you've isolated yourself from other people. Are you isolating yourself from your friends? Do you know if you're feeling a bit isolated? I wonder if you're feeling a bit lonely. I think you're very wound up in your, I do feel as though your partner does find you, there's that passion there and creative energy. But he also sees you as someone who's isolated, or seeing someone who's lonely in some way. Just keep getting a sense of loneliness, not just alone, but lonely. Like I feel more isolated than just solitude. So it might be something that you need to think about. You need to think about why you're feeling lonely. What's going on? Are you not feeling like something? I just feel like there's something there. Anyway, something to think about in that regards. Right, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get to everyone's readings today because, okay, so I'm waiting for Arcano. Who's from the list? Arcano, so I'm waiting for Teresa's question. Blueberry. And then Teresa, I'll do yours. Arcano, I haven't received either, I don't think. So if I haven't done your reading, not the recent ones, just you're feeling very isolated, Oprah. Okay. So you might need to look at why you're feeling isolated. I hope your partner I hope you haven't lost yourself being within this relationship. Okay. I think you might need to do some reflecting for yourself. Self-reflection. Okay, so I've got Blueberry, Arcano, and Blueberry. Right, so Teresa, I'll do your reading now. So let me go. Okay, so Teresa, I think, because these are people who haven't, Arcano and Blueberry haven't written in. So now let me do this. So you're looking at Jason. You're welcome, Oprah. Okay, Teresa, let's have a look. Will Jason commit to the relationship? So what's the connection between you and Jason? What's going on with the relationship? You really want to know what's happening with this relationship, Teresa. So what's actually happening? Will Jason actually commit? What's the connection? What lies ahead for you? What's the foundation of your relationship? What lies ahead for your future? Oh, Blueberry. Tareem, I just need your question, please. Blueberry, if you just type in your question and I'll do your reading next. Okay, what's the connection? Wow. Interesting, because I got the 10 of Cups straight away. So it tells us that everything sort of kind of come together. Everything seems in the moment as though it's coming together. It's a reason to celebrate. There's expansion and growth in your emotions. Everything feels complete. So it does feel as though there is a commitment to the relationship. It does feel like there's that connection. Okay, it does feel like there's that expansion and growth. Be in the now. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the adventure together. Feel the emotions that you've got within this relationship. So just be in the now. Feels like everything in the moment feels happy and complete. If you can just let it expand and grow organically, let it grow naturally, and allow yourself to celebrate each moment of the relationship. Okay, Teresa? So just feels like everything sort of in the moment feels really positive. You just got to believe it. You just got to know that everything is really good, that everything in this moment is really positive. Okay, so it does feel like there's a reason to celebrate the relationship. Okay. Okay, Terene, let's have a look. Terene, let's have a look. What's your relation? What's your message here? How Abdullah is currently feeling me. How's Abdullah currently feeling? What's going on with the relationship with Abdullah? What's the relation with Terene and Abdullah? Relax and go with the flow. That's right, Teresa. Yep. So let's have a look. How's Abdullah currently feeling about you? What's going on with the relationship? It's interesting. Okay, it feels like very stable. Okay, it feels physically quite stable. Feels like there's a stability about what's going on with the abundance, the wealth, the security. Feels very stable, like the foundations are being built in this. Romance. You've got the Knight of Cups here. So you've got the sense of romance. You've got that sense of a knight in shining armor type of energy. It feels very romantic. I just want to say Lancelot with Guinevere. Okay, so I'm getting a very sort of romantic stability. Don't worry too much about what's going on. It just feels very stable. Feels like foundations are being built. A sense of security. But what do you actually hold? What's being held on? It feels like he's holding on to something. It does feel like he's trying to hold on tight to something. But there's definitely feels like there's some romance going on. It does feel like there's some news announcement, something happening. Okay, so yeah, don't just. I just keep getting the sense of stability, foundations. Okay, so we've got Teresa, Blueberry, right? How am I doing for time?